Doc, you're not gonna believe this.
This woman who had curvaceous hips and chest appeared to have male genitalia.
A bombshell woman was rushed to the ER gasping for air, but when the doctor pulled back the blanket to intubate her, she froze. This woman had male anatomy. It was so unexpected, it didn't even feel real. So was this patient a man or a woman?
I've treated many transgender patients before, but I never had patients that seemed to have curvaceous chest and hips, but male genitalia.
By the time the patient hit the ER, she was breathing fast and shallow. According to her friend, she'd just gotten back from a nightclub. And that's when it all started. The doctor listened to her lungs and immediately felt something was off. Her chest sounded terrible, like her lungs were packed with something. In a young woman, it made no sense. But no matter what the cause was, the first priority was protecting her airway. They didn't waste time. A breathing tube went straight into her throat, and the ventilator was hooked up. Once the ventilator was on, her breathing finally stabilized. Then, while the nurse was placing a Foley catheter, one detail blindsided everyone. On the outside, she had a very typical female body. Obvious breasts, obvious hips. But between her legs, she had male anatomy. The doctor just stood there for a second. It wasn't that the doctor had never seen transgender patients before. She'd taken care of plenty, but she'd never seen someone whose appearance was this dramatically feminized, and just hormones alone shouldn't be able to make changes that extreme. So what had this patient actually used to get that body? And more importantly, could that have anything to do with her respiratory failure? Right as the doctor tried to dig deeper, a second patient was wheeled in, almost identical to the first.
I proceed to examine the second patient, and once again, find that she has male genitalia.
EMS said her name might be Jamie. She was also in severe respiratory distress. Two patients showing up within minutes of each other with the same extreme respiratory failure wasn't normal. The doctor was almost sure this wasn't a coincidence. When the team examined the second patient, they found the exact same thing again. A feminine body and appearance, but male anatomy. That wasn't random. These two patients were connected. Not long after that, a group of stylishly dressed women rushed into the hospital. They confirmed they were friends of Kelly and Jamie, and they'd been together all night. The doctor pulled them into a more private area and laid it out plainly. Both patients were alive only because the ventilators were breathing for them. Their airways and lungs looked awful, and the tests still weren't showing an obvious cause. If the doctor was going to save them, she needed to know what really happened. Right now. At first, nobody wanted to talk, so the doctor made it clear, this was life or death. If they stayed quiet, they were basically choosing to let their friends die. Finally, one of them cracked. She said they'd been at a bar, getting ready for a girls' night out, and before they went out, they'd gone to something called a pumping party.
Pumping party?
But what exactly was a pumping party?